Microsoft Copilot and its AI capabilities have transformed the way that many of you have worked, but we know that some of you feel left behind. Some of you that can't quite meet the price required every single month for Copilot, or you don't have access to it in the workplace because it's not yet been made available to you. And you may feel that you've been left behind in this new world of AI tools. Not having Copilot to be able to draft your emails, summarize information and analyze data. It can be really frustrating, and we totally understand that. But did you know there's a free Microsoft Copilot you can use inside of the workplace? Yes, it's provided at no additional cost and comes with enterprise data protections, and it's turned on by Microsoft by default. And many of you may not know this even existed. So today, I'm going to show you how you can use Copilot for free using your work or school account and automate those tasks, including drafting emails, analysing sales information and data, and even writing blog posts or other material for your company website, all for absolutely free. And I'm going to show you how to achieve all of that. And not only that, at the end of this video, I'll give you an even better bonus about how you can access Copilot for free today in Microsoft Teams. So let's head into the free version of Copilot and see how you can make it work for you today and automate so much of your work. To get started with Copilot Chat, let's head over to office.com in your web browser of choice and ensure you're signed in with your work or school account, because that gives us the additional protections we need to use Copilot securely and ensure that your data isn't shared wider within Copilot itself. Inside of office.com, you'll now find the Copilot Chat icon on the left hand side. By left clicking, we're taken into the Copilot Chat experience. If you don't see that icon, you can also browse over to copilot.microsoft.com, once again ensuring you sign in with your work or school account to be taken into this experience. But do we need a Microsoft 365 Copilot paid license to access this service? And as you mentioned earlier, we do not need that. This is a free Copilot with enterprise data protections. We can see that because in the right hand side you see a green shield. By hovering over it, there's a link to enterprise data protection to explain how this Copilot works. But by ensuring we see this green shield here, it also now means we can use Copilot securely and you're also signed in to your correct account. But how does this new Copilot experience work? Well, as we can see in the middle, we've got 3 different boxes or prompts that we could try out inside a Copilot. For example, I could click on this prompt here, stand out on socials, and a prompt is added at the bottom of our Copilot chat. By clicking send, it now starts the conversation in the same way you've used in other tools like ChatGPT or other conversational AI applications. And we can see that Copilot in real time is brought back 7 different ways that we can improve some of our LinkedIn posts to make them even better than what we started with originally. And as with any other AI chat, you can also have turn-by-turn conversations. At the bottom, I could ask further questions to refine the conversation, or I could simply ask one of these predefined questions to continue it on. What are the best times to post? So there's just one example how you can get working with this Copilot. But on the right hand side, you'll also see options. Agents at the top for new agent capability, but an important one, recent chats. Inside of these here, you'll now be able to get back to past conversations you've had with Copilot to continue it on. And that makes this really handy. No longer are your Copilot conversations deleted after you leave them. You can now easily get back to them in your recent chats and start up with Copilot on a previous topic quickly as well. But importantly, it's good to know that this Copilot doesn't have access to your business data. As we're not paying for Copilot, it doesn't have access to your emails, documents and files. Now, how do we know that? Well, let's try it out. To start a new conversation in Copilot Chat, head up to the New Chat button and I'll simply give it a prompt to summarize my inbox. By giving that to Copilot, we can see here it actually answers and states I can't directly access or summarize your inbox. Here's a few tips you could do to organise your own inbox. That proves that Copilot has no access to your business data. But does that make it any less effective when it comes to drafting emails? And of course, it doesn't. The Copilot page description you use inside of Outlook uses these same models to generate email. It just means that when we're generating email with Copilot Chat for free, we have to work with it slightly differently. So let's try that out. Let's have Copilot draft an email for us, just like we would do in a paid Copilot subscription. By going ahead and selecting New Chat at the top, let's now go down to the prompt box at the bottom and add in our prompt. And I've now added that prompt in, stating I've received an email from my customer and I'm going to share it with Copilot. I need to draft an email response to the customer confirming that we can arrange an engineer appointment and write it in a professional manner. And I've then added the email with quotation marks wrapped around it. By giving that into Copilot, we'll see just like any other Copilot experience, it now begins to draft an email that we could take into an app of our choice, Outlook, Gmail or any other application we use for email. To do that, simply highlight it, and of course you can right click and copy to take it into that app. Now what it's came back with is a useful response. There's information here about what we're going to do to solve the problem. But I also want to ensure this email has a little bit more empathy. The customer needs this machinery fixed. So let's also give Copilot a follow-on prompt to improve this email further. And we can now see an email redrafted by Copilot, including more empathy, more information on the SLA, and also we'll try and get out there quickly. Once again, happy with that? Simply highlight, copy and paste into the app of your choice. So we've just used Copilot Chat there to help me with an important email to a customer and getting the right email first time. And of course you can make changes to this email, but this has given us a great starting point. But alongside email, we often need to deal with other tasks, writing blog posts or other material for websites and more. And Copilot Chat can also help with that activity, once again without having any access to your own files. Let's go ahead and select New Chat to wipe the slate clean. And this time I'll give Copilot a new prompt. I need it to help with creating a blog post around a new product we're releasing. It includes some technical detail, and also I want to mention a special introductory discount that we've got around this product. Sending that into Copilot, it'll now begin to create the blog post for us, taking that information and expanding it in a professional way to take it straight onto our website or other publications. So we can see here, it's generated that in just a few seconds. A powerful start that you could now refine. But in addition, I've realised I haven't included any information on pricing here. Does that now mean I need to go and take it away and add that in myself? Well, no, we'll simply ask Copilot via another prompt, taking some more details around pricing. And with that prompt submitted to Copilot, we can now see in the blog post, it includes a section all around our pricing and around the massive discount the customers are getting on this as well. That's a great start. I could share that with my colleagues, but do I need to go ahead and copy and paste this into another app? What if changes can be made in real time? And that's where the benefit of Copilot Chat really comes in, with new Pages capability powered by Microsoft Loop. We can now select Edit in Pages. On the right hand side, a new Copilot page is created for us, powered by Microsoft Loop. You'll see here at the top we can make an adjustment to the title in real time. Let's go ahead and ensure this is captured to mention it's all around our blog post. So now we made that change, what else can we do with this Copilot page? Well, we could also begin making changes to it. It's powered by Microsoft Loop as your digital canvas. Should add more content on this or even other Copilot responses. But what I'd like to do is share it with my colleagues so they can review it and make sure it's all good for our website. To do that, I'm going to go over and click on the share button in our Copilot page and either select page link or copy component, both again powered by Microsoft Loop. By selecting copy component, I can now change the security of this sharing link, but I'm quite happy in here to click on settings and share it with the whole company. By doing that, the link has now been copied, and I could take it into an app of choice like Teams or inside of Outlook and more. And here we are inside of Outlook, and I've pasted that link into a brand new email, and we can see that Copilot page content is now stored here, and I could go ahead and share it with my colleagues who can make changes also in real time to that content to ensure the blog post is ready to go. So how about that? Taking Copilot output, sharing it with colleagues in real time, and the best bit is your colleagues don't even need a Copilot license either. No, when you share this, it's using Microsoft Loop, So as long as your colleagues have access to it and a Microsoft Loop license, they can make changes in real time and take it into other apps of their choice. If you're enjoying seeing how you can automate your work with the help of Copilot for free and wonder what else is possible for you, then why not check us out at Your 365 Coach. We've got a whole range of different services to help you, your team and your business in Microsoft 365. Whether that's one-to-one coaching, team training or even on-demand masterclasses you can access at a time that suits you. Our mission is to help you get more from the tools you already have, specifically in Microsoft 365. So why not find out more at the web link below and take the next step in making you, your business and team more successful in using Microsoft 365 in the best possible ways. So let's dive back in and see how we can automate some more of your work with the help of Copilot. And also, Copilot Chat for free can analyse file data. Here I've got a range of different sales that we've taken over a period of the month inside of a coffee shop. What I need to do is analyse this information further and share it with my line manager so we can understand the overall sales performance in January. But would I need to do it myself, or can Copilot help us? Because it absolutely can. Let's head back into our Microsoft Edge tab here and now click on the Attach button to add a file. All we now need to do is go to my desktop or location of your file and I can upload my Excel file. In a positive change to Copilot, it now uploads these files in your OneDrive for Business. Yes, your data remains secure in your own OneDrive for Business. However, at the time of recording this video, the file is limited to under 1 meg. Yes, 1 megabyte in size, and that is a fairly low limit. Hopefully we'll see that improve in the future, so this capability can be used by more. But at the moment, our sales data in this scenario is only 11 kilobytes in size, so I can use that in this experience. Let's now go ahead and add in my prompt to analyse this data further. So by giving Copilot that instruction to analyse this sales data taken from one of our partner coffee stores named Scott's Grand Coffee and analyse the total sales in January, we can see immediately it's already totaled up that information without ever going anywhere near Microsoft Excel. So that's what you can easily do with Excel data and file data inside of Copilot. But let's now take it a step further. So I've now asked Copilot to analyse the information confirming the busiest days of the week and also the busiest. What we can see here is Sunday is where most of our sales occur over January, and in all the other months, to ensure that I can now have the right resource in the coffee store at the right time. So once again taken from our Excel data without me going anywhere near Microsoft Excel. And I've now asked Copilot to average the sales data, and we can see that overall the average is £240. Possible reasons for that slump could be post-holiday reasons. Most people after December cut back their spending, New Year's resolutions, weather, financial recovery. So with this information, we can now understand a little bit more about how we may have not performed that well in January, taken from all of our sales data. But importantly, I have to summarise this information to my manager, and guess what? Copilot can do that for me. Let's simply ask Copilot to summarise this into an email that's written professionally, confirming the key points. Copilot now takes the data been shared inside of Excel and also the information that we've also asked it to analyse. We can now see that an email has been drafted including the total sales volume, the averages, the busiest days of the week, and the reasons why the sales may have been low in January. So we now got an email you can copy and paste to your manager, now generated in minutes with Copilot that may have taken you hours otherwise. You use all of that additional time on the more important things in life. And remember, I promised you at the start of the video a bonus to help you with this Copilot. Because many of you will say, this Copilot's great, but you often don't use the browser or don't realise it's there. You mainly stay inside of Microsoft Teams, right? But Microsoft Teams only supports paid versions of Copilot. Well, that's no longer true. The free Copilot is now becoming available in Microsoft Teams. Let's head into Microsoft Teams, and on the left-hand side, click on the three dot menu, and you could search for the word Copilot. Here it is on the left-hand side here. Clicking that icon, I can agree to use the terms, and now it appears on the left-hand side of my Microsoft team. I could right-click it, select Pin, and I could reorder it so it appears at the top of the screen. And now you have access to Copilot inside of Teams that you can access every single day. using the same capabilities I've shown you without having any access to your own business data, and it's all completely free of charge. Don't believe me? Well, let's just simply select here, compare trends over different workspace designs. And here we can see in real time answers are coming straight back using Copilot and the information taken from the web. So not only can you do all of what I've shown you in the Copilot for free today, but you can now also access it through Microsoft Teams, ensure you have quick access to it to get the most from it. So we've seen today how Copilot, completely free, has drafted our emails to make it the best possible email to go back to one of our clients with, analyse sales data taken from Excel, getting a summary from my line manager in a couple of minutes, and then also drafting a blog post and showing it to my colleagues in real time. They can also refine using Copilot Pages powered by Microsoft Loop. These free scenarios can save you hours every single week. While with those hours, you can now head out for that coffee break to catch up with one of your friends, or focus on that important piece of work coming up next week that you wouldn't have had time to do before. And that's the benefit, right? You've now been shown how to use Copilot for free to make you more productive, and hopefully now you don't feel left behind in this generation of AI tools that you simply didn't have access to before. So what will you do with Microsoft Copilot and that newfound freedom and that additional time that you've been granted by using it to automate some of your work? I'd love to know in the comments below. And alongside that, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to come on this journey every single week to use the tools you already have in much better ways. And not forgetting to hit the like button to let me know this content has helped you. And otherwise, well, I'll be seeing you in the next one.